I was reading my chemistry textbook. I had gotten to the third chapter when my phone started buzzing. The time was 2:07 a.m. My dad's picture showed up on my screen, which was really weird because my dad was supposed to be in Chicago until Thursday. I thought about not answering it. I figured my dad had probably called me by mistake from his hotel room. Something made me pick up my phone and look at it. My organic chemistry textbook was still open in front of me, but I was not thinking about it anymore. I was wondering why my dad was calling me at this time. Grab your sister and run. Don't trust your mother. I looked at the text for a while, like 10 seconds, and my brain was trying to figure out what it was saying. This had to be some kind of joke. My dad does not joke around like that. My hands were shaking already as I typed back to my dad. Dad, what is going on with my dad? I really need you to get Emma. We have to meet at the Starlight Diner on Route 47. Please do not tell your mother that you are leaving the house. I want you to go and get Emma and then come to the Starlight Diner on Route 47 away. The Starlight Diner on Route 47 is where we will meet. You should go now, get Emma, and then meet me at the Starlight Diner on Route 47. The Starlight Diner was in another town, a place we went to one time when we were on a drive a long time ago. So why did I think of it now? I slowly made my way down the hallway to Emma's room. My heart was beating fast. It was so loud that I thought for sure it would wake up Mom. Emma was sleeping with her stuffed elephant. She looked really young, even though she just had a birthday and was 14 years old now, and she kept saying that she is almost a grown-up. The Starlight Diner was still on my mind. Em, I whispered, shaking her shoulder gently. Emma, wake up. We need to go to where we have to be, Emma. She let out a sigh and pulled the blanket up to her neck. Go away, Jake, she said in a voice. Emma, I'm asking you, please. My dad sent me a text message. Something is wrong with the situation, involving my dad. That really got her attention. She sat up, rubbing her eyes to wake herself up. What do you mean by that? She asked, looking at the person who was talking to her, waiting for them to explain what they meant by what they said. I do not know what is going on. We have to get out of here. We have to leave. We need to be very quiet when we leave. The way she looked at me with trust in her eyes when she nodded and got out of bed really got to me. She did not even ask why. She just picked up her backpack and began putting clothes in it. We went downstairs quietly, making sure to avoid the step because it creaks. We got our jackets. I got my car keys. My mom's purse was on the kitchen counter and her car keys were there, so I knew she was at home. We had barely made it to my Honda when my phone started ringing a lot. My mom was calling me, again. I turned my phone to mode and backed out of the driveway with my headlights off. I did not turn them on until we reached the road. My phone was still ringing because my mom was calling my phone again. Jake, I'm really scared, Emma said, holding on tight to her backpack. I said, me, because I did not want to lie. It felt bad to lie. My dad will tell us everything. The drive to the Starlight Diner was really long. We were on highways and it was dark because of all the woods around us. The Starlight Diner was where we were going. Emma was crying quietly in the passenger seat. I was holding the steering wheel tightly and trying to ignore my phone because it kept vibrating. When we got to the Starlight Diner and pulled into the parking lot, my dad's car was already there, at the Starlight Diner. He looked like he had gotten really old in 2 days. I remembered how he looked at dinner. It was totally different now. His hair was usually perfect. Now it was all messy. His shirt was also wrinkled. Soon as we walked in, he gave us a big, tight hug. Thank God, he said slowly. I'm really glad that you actually listened to what I had to say. Thank God you did that. We sat down in a corner booth. Emma was right up against me. The diner was much empty. There was just us and a truck driver sitting at the counter. He looked really tired. My dad ordered a cup of coffee, and his hands were shaking when he did it. He started to talk, then he stopped. He rubbed his hand over his face. "Girls, your mother is not the person we thought your mother was," he said. Emma said, "What does that mean?" Her voice was really quiet and soft. My dad pulled out a manila envelope, spread a bunch of documents all over the table. There were photos and official papers and printouts of emails from people. He said, "Her name is not really Sarah Mitchell. Her name is actually Anna Volkov." He told me that everything about our life is not true. Our entire life has been a lie. Anna Volkov is her name, and I do not know what to think about Sarah Mitchell anymore. I looked at a picture of Mom. She looked really young in this picture. Her hair was not like I remembered. The name on the paper was written in a kind of writing called Cyrillic script. 20 years ago, she was involved in a massive fraud scheme, hundreds of millions of dollars. People lost everything. And now, Dad's voice cracked, now they found her. The hospital parking lot was really quiet at 2:47 a.m. My dad's car was parked near the emergency entrance. I saw two people standing next to it. When I pulled up with Lily, half asleep in the passenger seat, I saw Dr. Martinez, my mom's psychiatrist, and a police officer standing there. I could see Dr. Martinez and the police officer clearly. Dr. Martinez was my mom's psychiatrist. "Thank God," my dad said. Then he pulled us both into a big hug. My dad's hands were shaking badly. "I was so scared that you would not get here on time," my dad said. "Dad, what is happening?" Lily's voice was really small. She sounded scared. She had argued with me about leaving the house, saying we were making a deal out of nothing, but I had almost pulled her to the car. Dr. Martinez stepped forward. She looked really serious. "Your mother had a problem with her mind earlier tonight. She stopped taking her medication 4 months ago." 4 months, I said to myself. I felt my stomach drop down. The forgetfulness of my girlfriend, the mood swings of my girlfriend, the strange accusations of my girlfriend about the neighbors spying on us. The forgetfulness of my girlfriend, the mood swings of my girlfriend, and the strange accusations of my girlfriend all suddenly made sense to me. My dad said that my mom had been writing in a journal. His voice sounded really sad. He gave me a notebook. I saw that it was my mom's writing, but what she wrote did not make sense. It was messed up. There were pages about how she had to keep us safe from them. She wrote that my dad was trying to hurt us by using the court system. My mom also wrote that she had to save us before something bad happened. The journal was full of this kind of thing. Lily whispered, "Save us from what?" The police officer cleared his throat. "Your father found out that she bought 2 guns a week. She paid for them with cash. It seems that she was planning something for tonight with those guns, the guns your father was talking about. Tonight was the night she was going to use the guns she bought." I felt Lily stiffen beside me. She said, "No, Mom would never do that to us. She would never hurt the kids." The doctor, Dr. Martinez, spoke softly. He said, "Not the mom you know." Dr. Martinez explained that psychosis can make people do things they would never normally think about doing. Dr. Martinez told us that your father saw the credit card alert for the ammunition. Your father called Dr. Martinez and the others away when he saw the alert for the ammunition. My phone buzzed. It was my mom. Again. This was the time my mom had called me in 20 minutes. I was getting really tired of my mom calling me over and over. My mom just would not stop calling me. My dad said, "Do not answer. The woman has figured out that I am not there. We have to take me to a place where I will be safe while the police find the woman." We went to Dad's apartment in a bunch of cars. Our car, Dad's car, and the police car. I looked in the mirrors a lot, thinking I would see Mom's car following us. My sister Lily was crying. She was not making any noise, and I put my hand out to hold her hand. The police officer was with us. Dad was driving his own car. I kept looking in the mirrors, hoping to see Mom's car behind us. It was not there. Lily said to me, "Remember when she said I took her keys a month?" "Then she found them in the freezer. That was really weird. The keys were in the freezer. Can you believe it? Her keys were in the freezer. I said this quietly. The things we used to talk about came back to me. I remembered all the things that digital systems and other people had explained in a way that made sense at the time. We were at Dad's apartment for 10 minutes when we heard the pounding on the door. My mom is yelling at the top of her lungs. It sounds like her. It does not sound like her at all. She sounds really scared and really desperate. It is actually awful. I want my babies, she is screaming. Give me my babies. They are trying to take my babies from me. My dad pushed us toward the bedroom. He said, lock the door and do not come out. We could hear everything through the walls. My mom was screaming about conspiracies. She was saying that we were in danger. She was saying that she was the one who could protect the family. The police were trying to calm my mom down. Then the worst part happened. My mom saw my dad. She did not recognize my dad at all. I want to know who you are. What have you done with my husband? Where are my children? I am really scared. I need to find out what is going on with my family. I want my husband back. I want to see my children. Where are my children? Lily was crying hard into my shoulder. I was holding her tightly, trying to be brave, but I was also shaking a lot. This person did not look like our mother at all, even though she looked exactly like her. This was someone different who just happened to have our mother's face. The sounds of struggle, more police arriving, and finally, silence. My dad knocked softly on the door. He said, "It's okay. My sister is going to the hospital. The doctors at the hospital are going to help my sister." When we came out, the hallway in our apartment building was really empty. The only person there was the police officer who had stayed behind. My dad looked very tired, felt like he had given up. He said, "I'm really sorry." He felt bad because he didn't figure it out earlier. The person wished he had known about the situation with the problem sooner. He thought about it, said he should have seen this problem coming. But how could he have known? How could any of us? Mental illness had crept into our family like fog, slow and silent until we were lost in it. I'm writing this from our home a year after everything fell apart. We are in a state with different names and living different lives. Mia, I cannot use her name, is finally sleeping through the night again. Mia is 13 years old now. She's tougher than any kid should have to be. Mia has been through a lot. It's good to see her sleeping well at night. The police took someone away at 6 in the morning 1 week after my dad sent us a message. We saw it on the news from the secret place we were staying, a small house in the woods where people go hunting, and it was really far from our home in a different part of the country. The person on the news said, "The government arrested a person who works with the military at Fort Morrison this morning because they think this person was spying." The person on the news did not say her name. When I saw the pictures of our old neighborhood with police tape all around, it made me feel sick. My Uncle Marcus held me and the other person tight as we saw our mother being taken away in handcuffs. Our mother looked really small, beaten down. She was not like the woman who had yelled at Uncle Marcus through his door a few days before. At that time, she was demanding that Uncle Marcus give back what she called her property. The thing is that when she said property, she was talking about us, her kids. Uncle Marcus was holding us both as we watched our mother being led away. Our mother looked so small and defeated. It was a change from the woman who had screamed at Uncle Marcus. She had called us her property. Uncle Marcus said this in a voice. He wanted us to remember something. Money was more important to her than her family, Uncle Marcus said. She picked money over the people who care about her, her family. Uncle Marcus was sad when he said that she chose money. The truth was really bad, even worse than we thought it would be. For 2 years, she was selling secret information. This information included things like where the troops were moving, when they were going to be deployed, and what the security plans were. My dad's unit was almost attacked because of the information she sold. They were very lucky to have escaped. 3 soldiers in a different unit were not so lucky. The classified information she sold put them in danger. They did not survive. My dad's unit and the classified information she sold are still very hard for me to think about. The classified information she sold was very bad. It hurt a lot of people. My dad came home 2 weeks later. I had never seen my dad cry before. My dad broke down the moment he saw my family and me. My dad said, "I am so sorry," over and over again. My dad kept saying, "I should have known what was going on and I should have protected my family better." Mia said to him in a voice, "You did protect us. You got the people, us, out of that place." The trial was a secret. We had to give our testimony over a video connection, and the whole time, Mia held my hand really tightly. The lawyer for my mom tried to make it seem like she was a woman who was really struggling to make ends meet while my dad was away. There was just too much proof. There were the secret bank accounts and countries, there were the hidden packages of money, and then there was the person my mom was meeting at a coffee shop every Tuesday when we all thought she was at her book club. The trial was about my mom. The woman received a sentence of 25 years to life in prison. That is what the judge gave to her. 25 years to life is a long time. The woman will have to spend 25 years to life behind bars. The hardest part was not the trial, moving to a new place. It was all the things that were tough. Mia was really upset because she could not say goodbye to her friend. I was sad because I would never see my girlfriend again, and I could not even send her a message to tell her what was going on. I had to get used to being called names and making up new stories about myself. I had to pretend that my old life with my girlfriend and Mia did not exist. The relocation and the trial were difficult. It was these small things that were really hard for me and Mia and my girlfriend. Mia asked this question one night. It was 6 months after everything happened. She wanted to know why she did it. Mia was still thinking about why she did it. I did not have an answer. The reason for this is because I was thinking about a lot of things. Is it because of greed or resentment that she did what she did? Maybe it was some kind of revenge against the military life that she had said she supported. My dad told me that she started doing this right after he missed their anniversary because he had to go for a deployment. It seems like such a thing to cause so much trouble in a family. The military life was something that she had claimed to support. I guess that was not really true. We are doing better now. My dad retired from duty and took a desk job that keeps him at home. Mia joined the robotics club at her school. I am starting college in the fall. I will be studying cybersecurity. It is a funny thing that I am studying cybersecurity. I often think about this. I wonder if there were signs that we did not see. The new clothes that she had, and she could not tell us where they came from. The way her body would get stiff whenever our dad talked about security measures. How she always needed to know when our dad would be calling us at home. She always wanted to know the time our dad would call. I do not think about it a lot. We are safe now. The three of us, my family, are together. That is what is important. We chose our family over everything, and that is all that matters. My family is what matters. If you are reading this and something does not feel right in your family, then you should trust your feelings. You should trust the people who have always kept you safe. And if someone you love sends you a text message at 2 a.m. telling you to get out of there, do not ask them any questions. Just do what they say, because they are telling you to run. Just run.